Hello, NSA and Chapter Leadership. Hey, it wasn't that long ago, well, it was a good while ago, that I was chapter president for NSA Carolinas and served on the CLI committee for 3 years. First, let me say, congratulations on your role in leading your chapters. Now, considering that you have precious time here, I want to get straight to the reason we're having this conversation today. So perhaps, short of referrals, video is the #1 way that professional speakers are evaluated and selected for speaking engagements. In fact, everyone in this room has spent significant time and effort and money in creating an effective demo video so they can be showcased for potential selection. Now, no one is going to argue that video is dominant when it comes to the professional speaking world, yet we fail miserably at using video when it comes to the promotion of our chapters. Okay, I'm not trying to start this off on a negative Nelly note or a Debbie Downer, but I went to 3 well-known chapters, pulled up their YouTube channel, and noticed that all of them have fewer than 100 subscribers, and most are not active with video. And that caused me to wonder, maybe we need a paradigm shift. What if our YouTube channel is our marketing arm to meet professionals, both association and corporate, who would be looking for speakers in our area? Okay, now I get it, that's a paradigm shift. But what if we decided to be active with video so that not only do we use the channel for the promotion of our meeting, which is, by the way, the primary purpose it seems to be used now, but we think of our channel as an engagement arm to serve our membership. So here are 5 different ways, we could use our YouTube channels actively to not only grow our chapters, but enhance the visibility of our professional members. So here we go. #1, we should consider enhancing our YouTube channels with our playlists to consider having a playlist for upcoming meetings, how we normally use it, but more importantly, a playlist for demo videos for all professional members. Think of it. Every one of us wants our demo video to be seen by as many people as possible. Now, obviously, we have it on our YouTube channel and on our website. But the more places that demo video resides, the better chance of it being seen. So think of the power of including every professional member's demo video on the NSA YouTube channel for your chapter. I mean, all it takes is one view by the right person, and that will make it worthwhile. Plus, it enhances the value of being a professional member of the chapter. Now, #2, a year or so ago at the CSP CPAE Summit, NSA National had a number of CSPs record scripted messages on why it's important to hire a CSP. In other words, a CSP, it's the professional designation for professional speakers, brings value to the meeting professional. Now, we have those scripts, which have been approved by NSA National. So what if every CSP in your chapter recorded one or more of those scripts, encouraging meeting professionals to consider CSPs for their next event, and you included those messages on your NSA chapter website? Perhaps that's another playlist, again providing distinction for those professional members who have earned the designation. And by the way, as a side note, I am sure there are professional speakers who perhaps aren't members of the chapter or active in the chapter, and maybe the opportunity to showcase their videos and their accomplishments is another reason for them to consider chapter membership. Now, #3, while this might seem a bit daunting, don't be overwhelmed with the idea. Just let it sink in. The #1 way to be found on YouTube is to answer questions that people are asking. So what if we created a series of videos around the idea, I want to hire a professional speaker, what questions should I ask? In the world of AI, finding answers to questions that people are asking is easy. Now, let me switch gears for just a second. I was working with a realtor in my hometown of Greenville, South Carolina, who wanted to increase their listing ratio. Now, if you've bought or sold a house, you know that the listing realtor gets 3% and the selling realtor gets 3%. So we put together a concept identifying the questions most frequently asked by people wanting to sell their house. Then we had AI write the answers to the questions. Now, we confirmed that those answers were correct and then shot the videos. Each month, the realtor firm posted those questions day after day on their YouTube channel. Of course, they were scheduled. And in the course of 6 months, they increased their listing ratio by 80%. So the question for us is, what if we could identify the questions that meeting planners ask most often when you're thinking about hiring a professional speaker? And then our chapters answer those questions. Consider the possibility that when we answer those questions in our geographic area when someone is looking, we or the chapter may be the place where the answer is found. Now, a commitment that I will make to you as chapter leaders is, if you choose to go down that road, I will at no cost help you identify the questions and the scripts for the answers, so all you have to do in the chapter is shoot the video and post it on your YouTube channel. Now think about this. If we did that on a consistent basis, we would find more activity on our site and the greater possibility that we would pick up new members and promote existing members. Okay, number 4. Not every chapter has Hall of Fame members, but those that do might consider having a playlist on their site showcasing Hall of Fame members. You see, in the digital world we live in, it's actually fairly easy to do with an effective interview. So consider the possibility that the chapter president or leadership conducts an interview either in person or via Zoom with the Hall of Fame speaker that's associated with your chapter. That way, the speaker can be showcased on the site in an appropriate playlist and publicly promoted in chapter communication. Now, once again, on YouTube, the key is quantity of material and frequency of posting. So if we want our chapter channel to work for us, we need to think about ways we can create value for the professional members and promote them and their content. So lastly, now I'm going to say this, there's an ego element to being interviewed. So what if you created a playlist on your chapter's YouTube channel where you interviewed meeting professionals in your geographic area? For example, I'm a member of NSA Carolinas, go NSA Carolinas, and I just completed a meeting with Association Execs of North Carolina. Now, it stands to reason that many of those people are actively involved in hiring professional speakers. So consider the profound implications of interviewing the meeting professionals and including those interviews on your NSA chapter site. 2 things will result from that. 1, you've connected with a meeting professional who is now more aware of your local chapter and the number of professional speakers that are potential resources. And number 2, your chapter has expanded beyond just the concept of membership to being a resource, not only for speakers who are looking for engagements, but for people who are looking for speakers for engagements. Now, let me say this. I could go on, but Mark told me that I needed to keep this short and sweet and brief. So here's an offer for free. There is no cost. It is just my commitment to chapter leadership. If you want to explore these items and need some help or guidance, I'm happy to spend time with you on a Zoom call where we can work through the details. But if there is one takeaway from a marketing perspective, that takeaway is we are all underutilizing our greatest free asset, which is video on YouTube. It pays off. So let's let our chapters engage with the free resource YouTube offers and expand our membership growth and the membership value to our professional members and relevance to the meeting professional community. And, well, I feel like Forrest Gump. That's all I've got to say about that. Bye.